5. So can you mention what is a model class in this case? Since 30 seems to be the maximum there, the model class obviously is between 300 to 350, right? Let me keep typing. Okay, what is F1 in this case? F1?
30, ma'am.
30. Very good. 30. What is F0?
20, ma'am.
20, ma'am.
Yes.
20, ma'am.
20, which 20? Which class 20 you're saying? Both are 20. Which one? 250
250
to
to
300, no?
350
That's
to
20.
400.
Okay?
350 to 400.
Yes. And F2 will be for 350 to 400 frequency, right? And so when you substituted it in the formula, you're getting the answer as, what's the answer you said?
325.
325. Okay, good. So I hope you remember the formula, right? Fine. So next we will move over to finding out mode for if the frequencies are very close, right? When the frequencies are very close, how do we find the mode? Now take down this particular problem both in discrete series. First we'll try it out and then we'll do it for continuous series. Okay, it's worked out here. Then I think I'll show you this. But I take down the problem under continuous series. It will be easier for me to show this way. Take down the problem under continuous series. Please take down the problem alone. Have all of you taken down the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Have all taken down? It's about weight
Ma'am,
and the
please.
number of students. Please take it down. Please take it down. Weight and number of students. Don't look at the grouping table right now. After I explain, you can start working. Okay. So you see there is weight in pounds as well as number of students. So if you have taken down the problem only, I can start explaining. Have you all taken down? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, just by glancing or looking at the problem, what will be your assumption about the mode? What do you think the mode is by looking only at the problem?
33.
33, ma'am.
33.
Yeah. We will assume it as 33, is it not? Basically because 33 is the maximum, okay, highest frequency. But you see that there are other frequencies which are very close, okay. For instance, 32 is very close to 33, is it not? So what we need to do is, we cannot go with the judgment of maximum frequency when something very close is also applicable as a modal value, clear? So then you have to be very clear about what your modal value is. Now, if this is not going to matter for you in any way, you can say that, okay, 140 to 150 is the weight, and you can go ahead. But that is not the case. Suppose this happens to be the size of the garment, right? And then if your modal class, you have assumed something as maximum as something as modal, right? Because it is showing maximum frequency. But actually, if you work out with grouping and analysis table, you will realize that more of people would have purchased the other one, right? Like for instance, if 32, whatever modal class it belongs to, they would have purchased that one rather than this. When you do grouping and analysis, you will realize that. Okay, so then it's a huge costly decision that every retailer has to make and every person has to make. Yeah. So then in that case, whatever decision is based on this will turn wrong if we are not doing it in the right manner. Okay, even for instance, sometimes they would say people go with if this is the weight kind of thing, right? Then for schools or for colleges, they go with that amount of weight to withhold for the benches and chairs or whatever, right? So then if you are making a mistake, right, in that angle, then it becomes very crucial mistake. Then if you have not collected, or you have not clearly identified your modal class. So identifying modal class is very, very crucial, as many decisions are based on that. So that is the reason why when things are very close, we don't go with the assumption that, okay, something is maximum, so I can straight away assume it. But instead, we actually go with a grouping and analysis table. Now, what is this grouping table? Now, what we do is, right, collectively, we try to find out what could be the frequency by way of grouping table. Okay. So let me take you to how you calculate. How many rows or columns are there? How many columns do you find? Six columns are there, right? Yes, very good. So each column will have its own way of calculation, right? So you have to calculate each column in a particular manner only. There is a standard procedure for that. So you don't have to worry about what will come under 2, 3, 4 like that. There is a standard format by which you do. Now, if you look at column 1, what does it contain? What does a column 1 contain?
The frequency.
Very good. So we are very clear about that. Column 1, right, contains frequency in the grouping table. So what have we done? We have written all the frequencies there, right? Starting from 100 to 110, whatever is the frequency, like that we have written 4, 6, 20, 32, 33, 17, 8, and 2. Yeah. Now, what we have to do next will be, among that, whichever is maximum, I'm trying to locate. What is the maximum there? Just go with the maximum. That is the criteria. What? Yes?
33.
33. So you see that in your problem, what you need to do is you have to circle that. Circle 33. Right? So here I have made it bold so that you will know I have done something with this number. But in your notebook, you have to circle it. Okay, so shall we work out grouping table? Under that, just column 1. You have a separate page because it will take space, right? So I have done it side by side because I can reduce the size, but you have to work out neatly. So prepare have a new page, write grouping table, and then take column 1. Below that, write column 1. In that, you can mention, the number of students or the frequency you can mention, right? Then, now if you look here, right, this is the format I'm going to tell you. Column 2, how are we calculating? Any idea? Already it is there as a hint.
By adding the first two frequencies.
Yes, by adding two twos, right? Right? 2 by 2. We are adding 2 by 2 everything. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to figure out the combination of two variables, right? Like for instance, 100 and 110, 110 to 120. What could be the likely combination, right? So this 10 actually, 4 plus 6, 10. It should lie between the 4 and 6. Not exactly next to 6. Please, when you write it between 4 and 6 in column 2. It should lie between 4 and 6. Okay? Can you write it that way? Between 4 and 6. Then go to the next one, 20 plus 32, 52, right in between 20 and 32, you write it next to column 2. Okay, because here I couldn't write it, that's why I have just written it as 52 next to 32, but actually it should come between 20 and 32. Same way, 33 plus 17, it is 50, right? So that has to come between 33 and 17, right? In between 33 and 17 in the column 2. Just write it a little higher than what I have written, that's it. Same way, 8 plus 2 is 10, right? So you can write in between 8 and 2. So I'll come again. Column 1, all were very clear. It is only frequency that is already given in the problem. What about column 2? What does it comprise of? How did you calculate column 2? You wanted to know the combination which works, right? The combination with which it works. Suppose, no, this is weight. Suppose it has to be size. Then you will know that what size, 2 sizes, how many, what is the total frequency of 2 sizes, right? Like that, you will try to create a combination of things, and then you are trying to arrive at a right model class. Yeah. So therefore, in this case, right? So column 2, is it clear how we have got column 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
For all,
ma'am.
is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Column 3, any guesses?
Adding the higher limit of the first one and the lower limit of the second one, ma'am.
Okay, no. We'll go with the format, right? This is the format. If you see here, for grouping table, I've given the format, right? Column 1, I've told you it is frequency. Column 2, frequency grouped in twos. That's what we did, right? Now, column 3 will be leave the first frequency. You're leaving out the first frequency, and then you're going to group in twos. Why am I doing that? Because every time you should not go with the same combination. Now you have to go with a different combination. So we are leaving out the first, second and third together, fourth and fifth together, sixth and seventh together. Now you understand? So we are rotating the combinations so that in every rotation, we should be able to get one number where whichever is maximum there. Okay. So that's what we are trying to figure out. Okay. So this will be the format in which we'll do. I'll come back to this again. So column 3, leave first frequency, and then you're going to group in twos. Okay. So we'll come back to this problem. What have we done? We have left the first frequency, which is what? 4. We have left it. And then we have gone with the grouping of twos, 2 by 2. So 6 plus 20, 26, which you will write. Where will you write it? In between 6 and 20, I want you to write, but against column 3. Then 32 and 33, total is 65. Write it in between 32, 33 against column 3. Then 17 plus 8, which is 25, right in between 17 and 8. Now, what shall we do with 2? There is no pair for 2. So you please leave that. Okay. You ignore it. That's all. Okay. Whatever doesn't have that many number of combinations which we are looking at, you have to leave it. Clear? Now, is column 3 clear for you? Have all of you worked out column 3? I'll repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
Column 1,
Yes, ma'am.
frequency. No calculation at all. Column 2, you went by 2 by 2 combination, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. Column 3, you left the first frequency and you rotated the combination with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. And if you're not having a pair, if it's only 8, no 9 is there, forget it. Ignore it. Is it clear? So we failed to do one more thing. What we are supposed to do? Column 2, we are supposed to round something. What is that?
Highest frequency.
Yeah, highest frequency in column 2. So now you understand what we are trying to do. When we highlight the highest frequency, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to find out in that combination, right, of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which combination is now higher, right? Which combination is attracting more people, right? So now 52 seems to be higher, so I'm rounding that 52. Same way in column 3, I am now rounding 65 because that is the maximum. Okay, so you have to round 65 in your notebook. Okay, next we are going to column 4. Column 4, any guesses how we have to calculate? This is the standard template. Yes, 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 Purnima? 3 by 3. Very good. 3 by 3. We just went by 3 by 3. So if you go by 3 by 3, what is it? 4 plus 6 plus 20. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Those combination together, you will get 30. So 30 you can write next to 6 because that is the in-between number, right? Then next combination, you leave out the 3 which you have already calculated. Next 3 is 32, 33, 17, right? 32 plus 33 plus 17 gives you 82. So you're writing it next to 33 because of the 3, 33 is the middle one. Okay, you're writing 82 next to that, but under column 4. Okay. Should we consider 8, 2, sorry, should we, 8, 2 is left. Should we add that? 8 and 2, should we add that?
No, ma'am.
No.
But third
Very
is
good.
not.
Why we should not add?
We should add 3 numbers.
Very good. Because we are not having 3, right? So only when you have 3, you should take it. With only 2, it is incomplete. So ignore it or forget it. Don't go with that. Yeah. So therefore, in column 4, whatever is there, you will have 30 as well as you're having 82. Now, what will be the next thing you need to do in column 4? After you calculate the frequencies, you have to highlight the maximum frequency there. What is the maximum there? 82.
82.
Right? We are now circling 82. Okay. Now, column 5, how did we find out?
By leaving the
first
first
value and adding 3
Leave
numbers.
out first frequency, add 3 by 3. Now you're getting it, right? You leave out the first frequency, which is 4, and then you're going to rotate it 3 by 3. So you're going to add 6 plus 20 plus 32, then 33 plus 17 plus 8. So what happens when you add 3 by 3? 6, 20, 32 you have added. Okay. So what are you getting? 6 plus 20 plus 32, you're getting 58.
58.
Right? Then 33 plus 17 plus 8, you're getting 58. And as usual, only 2 is left, so you're ignoring the 2. You're having 58 in both. So what should we do now? Since both are showing 58, we are going to circle both, right? We are going to circle both. Okay, so till column 5, is it clear? Column 1 is only frequency. Column 2 will be 2 by 2. Column 3, leave out the first frequency and then 2 by 2. Column 4 is 3 by 3. Column 5, leave out the first frequency, then 3 by 3. Column 6 will be leave out the first 2 and then go 3 by 3. Leave out the first 2 and go 3 by 3. So that's why I've put a dash against 4 and 6. I'm now taking only 20 plus 32 plus 33 because the rest also we don't want to leave out, right? So bottom also you need to find out. Otherwise, if it's 3 by 3, sometimes as you saw, 8 2 were left, 2 was left. So now you want that combination also to see whether it's making any significant impact. So leave out first 2 and then go with 3 by 3 after that. So then it will be 20 plus 32 plus 33, which is 85. Then 17 plus 8 plus 2, which is 27. And then you're now going to highlight whichever is maximum. Maximum, of course, is 85. So till this is clear, I'll repeat one more time how we found the grouping table. Okay. Or I might ask questions. Okay. Column 1, what did we do? Column 1. How did we find out column 1? Only frequency. Column 2.
Frequency first and second value.
2 by 2, right? 2 by 2 frequencies. Column 3.
Leaving the first frequency and group it 2.
Very good. Leave out the first frequency and then group it 2 by 2. Column 4.
Frequency grouped in 3s.
3 by
3. Very good. 3 by 3, you have grouped it. Very good. Column 5.
Leaving first frequency
Leave
and adding
first,
3.
then group in 3s. Then column 6.
Leaving the first 2 frequencies and calculating 2 by 3.
Leave out the first 2 frequencies and then you rotate it with 3 by 3, right? So now, and then most important, why we are doing this is to identify the maximum frequency in all of this, right? So then we will do analysis table. After we have done this grouping table, now we are going to analysis table. So you have to now take up only those frequencies which are having maximum frequency, maximum value, whichever you have rounded up, and then identify to which group it belongs to, which weight it belongs to, and that weight will keep scoring marks, right? That will keep scoring marks. For instance, if column 1 is 33, right? Column 1 is 33. Then tell me which group will it come to?
140 to
wait,
150.
very
140
good.
to
140 to 150 will get 1 point, right? So that's what we will do in analysis table. Okay. So look at this analysis table. This is what I want you to write. Okay. So I want you to write it as analysis table on top, and then we'll have representation from not all, because not all are making impact, right? Only certain things are making impact. Maybe from 120 to 130, you are having highlighted values, is it not? Otherwise, 100 and 110 doesn't have any highlighted values. 110 to 120 doesn't have any highlighted values. So you can ignore them straight away. You can go with 120 to 130 till you can go with 150 to 160. That also has lot of highlighted values. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we have done in analysis. So 120 to 130, 130 to 140, 140 to 150, 150 to 160. Then in this, side, you're going to write column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6, because you're going to take the respective maximum frequency from that column, identify which class it belongs to, which model class it belongs to, and then you're going to score 1 point for that. Yeah. So column 1, okay, in case of column 1, what did we identify as a model class? It showed 33. 140 to 150 is a model class. So we are marking 1 point for 140 to 150. You understand? Okay. Next, which all will score points now? When I say 52, 52 is a combination of which two? 52. 52 is maximum in column 2, right? That's why I told you right in between 20 and 32. Okay. Now, which model class, or you can have, because it's 2, right? So you have to give points for the 2 model class which contributed to for 52. What are the 2 model class which contributed for 52?
20 and 32.
120, 130, because you said 20 plus 32, no? 20 belongs to 120 to 130, 32 belongs to 130 to 140, right? So these column 2 will get points, 1 point each, right? Column 2, 120 to 130, 130 to 140, you will mark tally bars. Okay. These are tally bars actually. Okay. Then the next one, column 3, 65, which will score points now? Which model classes will score points?
130 to
32 and
140.
30 and 140 to 150.
Very good. So this combination, 130 to 140, 140 to 150 gave way for 65. So that will score points in column 3, 130 to 140, 140 to 150. Okay. 82, what about 82?
130 to
140,
140,
140 to
140.
150.
Very good. 3, right? 32, 33